Hello. I feel like it's been a really long time since we've done any type of get ready with me, any video that wasn't a podcast. So welcome back. We are going to be getting ready for Kelsey Ballerini tonight. I am a really big fan of hers. I was like familiar with her music. Just from, I used to work at Tin Roof. I don't know if I ever said that on here. And of course that's like a lot of country artists and a lot of just like country pop. So I feel like that's maybe where I first heard her music. And I was like, oh, she's not bad. But when I was like kind of having those feelings of like that I wanted to end my marriage, she had come out with her what is that? It's Rolling Up the Welcome Mat. And I was like, I remember it came up on my Spotify, and this is like before I had even voiced it to anyone how I was feeling. And I just listened to that EP and I was like, oh my gosh. So that's when I became like a really big fan of hers, because I obviously, to know me is to know that I love Beyonce, and like there's a Beyonce song for everything, obviously. But I was really having a hard time like finding, obviously I wasn't talking to anybody about how I felt, first and foremost. And then there was, it was so relatable to where I was at that time in my life and everything. So that's, again, when I became a really big fan of hers. So I'm really excited. And then Patterns came out. That's her latest album. And again, it spoke to me like post-divorce, in a new relationship. That is just my girl. Okay, love her down. So we're getting ready. It is 7:03 right now, and I want to leave it starts at 7. I think she has 2 openers. I would like to be there by 8 because everything I've been seeing online, it says that she goes on at 8 or like 8:39, but we have really bad weather in St. Louis right now. So I don't know if maybe they'll push it back a little bit because of the weather or what. But one thing to know about me is I actually can get ready really fast. I feel like, because I was just having this talk with some girls at work today, I get ready really fast, in my opinion, because one, I always like know, I used to do hair and makeup, right? So that's one thing, but I'm using y'all to like look in here instead of the mirror behind me. But also because like back in like the party going out days, I used to be in charge of like helping everybody with their hair and makeup. So I would not leave a lot of time for me. And therefore I just am like, okay, cool. I'll just do this really quickly, get myself ready and then out the door. But 30 minutes is still kind of pushing it for me to be comfortable. I think I can get ready like hair and makeup a good 45. The fact that my hair is short right now does help it. But yes, I'm really excited. I'm having a little beverage. This is the 2 Chicks. Yeah, it's the 2 Chicks. Need to hold that. 2 Chicks tequila grapefruit cocktail. They have a couple different ones. It's funny, I actually had those at work for the first time on accident, and I really liked them. So they have a bunch of different flavors and things flavors. It's like, I just got this hairspray because I needed something really quickly. And I'm like, I thought I was smelling something weird, but never mind. Anyways, this is a sparkling Paloma. I've had a couple of their vodka ones as well, and honestly they're all good. My birthday was last weekend, so I did enough drinking for honestly like the rest of the year. Megan was like, I'm not drinking until Pride after your birthday, which we'll see. She's had like a seltzer at work, but definitely taking a break. I've been drinking those, I don't know if anybody's heard of them, those recess drinks. Oh no, this definitely has a scent to it. It's not bad. Super Hold Unscented. I literally got this in the grocery store yesterday when I was picking up stuff for dinner because I got this. I needed a texturizer spray, and I don't know what I was thinking. I honestly clearly wasn't reading. It says it's the Do It All 3-in-1 dry texture spray. That's not hairspray. Like, I don't care what it says. Obviously it says hold refresh, volume hold refresh, but like that's not hairspray. I needed like an actual hairspray. So I went and got it. I was looking for like a workable hairspray also. I don't know anybody, this is so kind of throwback, but the Sebastian, what was that spray called? It's like Sebastian something. I don't freaking know, but something comparable to that. I cannot see that well in this viewer, but we gotta make do. I already, I almost said flattened my edges, laid my edges down, but I'm probably gonna have to do it again because my hair, I have like true 4C hair. I know a lot of people like to claim they have 4C. I have true 4C hair. And I got caught in the rain earlier because, like I said, there's really bad weather in St. Louis right now. And I got my frontal starts like a little bit after my hairline. Whew, I was looking a mess. I really was. And if any of my girlies who lay their edges, who have comparable to 4C hair, tell me what edge tamer we're using. I use this Style Factor Edge Booster. You can just get it at any beauty supply store, which is where I go. But it is a struggle for me because as soon as like any heat, humidity, anything touches, I have my edges laid down, right? I'm not skimping on the amount. But as soon as anything hits them, we start rising. And still I rise, in the words of Stacy. So drop the recommendations down below. Ooh. We are having a little bit of trouble here, but still I rise. I miss Potomac. You know who I really miss is Salt Lake City. I found myself wondering the other day, like, I wonder what the ladies of Salt Lake City are doing. I did see something, and I don't know if this was fake or not. I really did not look into it, but they were saying like Bronwyn is being accused of like identity theft or whatever. I don't know. I wouldn't be shocked if it was like something that Lisa Barlow fans cooked up. Who the F knows? Especially in Salt Lake City. I feel like everybody in Salt Lake City is just like one step away from a scandal all the time. But I also feel like they're getting to be kind of like the new New Jersey, wherein like leaking things to blogs, talking we already know that they talk to bloggers and things like that. So I don't know, but while they're good, they're great and I'm enjoying them. And that is just where we'll leave it. I am so over did that curl? No, that did not curl. I'm so over the Beverly Hills of it all. I really am. I was talking to some friends. Me and my friends like have always talked about how Beverly Hills has never had like storylines. They've just had like stupid shit take place and they hyper focus on it for one season to not focus on their real lives. But I feel like we are at the point now to where this is like coming to a head and they keep trying to do this and the audience is finally catching on. And the old tricks aren't working anymore. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like they have dragged their feet so long with a even type of like soft recast on Beverly Hills, but they need to do it. And I know that they want to get Kyle to her like longest running housewife record and everything, but she is the problem. I don't care what anybody says, she is the problem. And I also famously think like if Rihanna is a fan of the Bravo celebrity, they're most likely the problem. Listen, I love Rihanna. It's my girl down. I love Fenty. I love it all, but like when the housewives and Bravo stars are like, oh yeah, Rihanna slid into my DMs. I feel like at this point in Bravo, getting a message from Rihanna is like, that makes the housewives feel, or the Bravo stars like feel like they made it. And don't get me wrong, if I got a message from Rihanna, you can tell me shit. right? You would not be able to tell me a goddamn thing. So I get it. I definitely get it. But everybody who's like, Rihanna slid into my DMs, I'm like, well, you kind of suck, in my opinion. So interesting. That was rude, but, well, not rude, but shady for sure. I know she's a big fan of Kyle. And she's like, I remember Kyle said that Rihanna told her to tell the girls to stay out of her business. And I'm like, Rihanna, you Rihanna, so she will tell you her business, probably. We are not. And she's on this damn show. So shut up. Right? Like, celebrity to celebrity, yeah. Tell people to stay out of your business. But you didn't sign up for a show, Rihanna. Love you still. Send me some lip glosses if you want to. Ooh, this piece of hair is burning. But anyways, yeah. And it's so funny because Oliver, who y'all have seen on the podcast before, on this page, he did one of the reenactments, his reenactments that he does. He did it to the Goodbye Kyle today. And he had this stuffed dog that was acting as, I actually don't know if that's Jiggy in that one, because I know Jiggy passed away, RIP, but he put the dog down on the stairs on it as well, and I was dying, honestly, truly dying. Ooh, I hate when I forget to close my mouth. We're at 7:13. Spoiler alert, we're not leaving at 7:30. And look, I almost said stadium. I guess it is a stadium where she's playing. It's not 30 minutes away. It is still raining, one. And the parking is kind of like, it's not far away, but it's a good amount away. But anyways, and when he was doing that, it made, back to Oliver, it made me think of like, I was like, let me go back and watch that scene, because hindsight is 2020, right? There are so many gems dropped in that scene. Like, I remember when it happened, Kyle was like, oh my God, like, I got the scene, da, da, da. And she even said, I remember this, I'll never forget it, because like, I am black. And I was just like, girl, please. She said that Goodbye Kyle was the new Bye Felicia. And again, as a black, I was like, you are so, okay, whatever. Like, okay. I'm just over her altogether, honestly, truly. Her saying that, I hate when there we go, get some hair that's already curled. When she was saying like, what's the difference? Your son to Garcelle doesn't want to film and Morgan doesn't want to film. I'm like, the fact that you just compared her minor son who experienced like traumatic shit with these adults, you being one of them, to Morgan Wade, that's weird. Actually, it's not weird. It just proves like the point of that those women, I don't care what anybody says, and I have no problem saying this, I'll shout it from the rooftops, those women do not see little black children, black boys as kids. They just don't. You just compared him to a full-grown adult who you have a close friendship with. So, there's that. Ooh. The back of my head cannot be a mess. It is thunder. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it is thundering out there. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and finish this hair off camera, then get back and do the makeup. Okay, finish the hair. Just put these two rollers in it, and I feel like if I get close up, y'all can kind of see what I'm talking about with my hair, like with my edges. I just want them, they're kind of already starting to wave up. And again, I don't know if you can hear the freaking weather outside because there's a window right behind where I have my camera, but I just would love for my edges to do what they're supposed to do for once. Now I'm just using the Power Grip Primer by e.l.f. I really just use that in my T-zone because if you take care of your skin, honestly, truly, you don't need a ton of prepping products. That's just what I believe, what I know to be true for me, right? No, we are not going to be doing, like, I rarely wear eyeshadow in the first place anymore. Just because, well, I'll say like a full eyeshadow, right? One, because I have lash extensions and I probably will never not have lash extensions. I feel like I've talked about that before. If you like go back in some of my other videos when I was like, ooh, all this ruckus I'm making. Back when I lived in North Carolina, you can kind of see those are my real lashes. I have a lot of lashes. I just don't, they're not very long per every lash person I've ever had. Now, I have had the same lash girl. You're gonna be like, well, you just said every lash girl you ever had. I've had the same lash girl consistently for, God, I want to say, I don't, honestly, probably close to like 8 years. Gotta be. But I've moved away a couple times in between then, and I've either not gotten lashes or I've gone to like a chain. I used to work for a lash chain that is primarily on the East Coast in the South. If you know, you know. Not a great workplace, but whatever. For a couple reasons. But those, when I would get lashes out there, they all said the same thing that my lash girl says here, which is short lashes, but a lot of them. That's why it takes them. Well, honestly, my lash girl now, it does not take her that long to do my lashes. Any other girl or person I've had do my lashes, they're like, they need like an hour and a half for a fill. And I'm like, what is going on? I don't know, whatever. I'm just using the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour skin tint. This honestly is so good. I feel like it's replacing any full coverage like foundation that I have ever really had. I used to be like, I love complexion products, so I love concealer and foundations are my favorite skin, but I'm leaning more into like the skin tints as of late as I get older, just because I like the, you know, your skin but better look. But whenever I'm doing something like a little bit more elevated, like going out or anything, which is few and far between, but I do this or I do that Best Skin Ever. It's the Sephora brand. I like some of the Sephora brand's products, which is more than I can say for some of the Ulta brand products, but I will be honest, I haven't tried a lot of the Ulta brand products. When I worked there, that was the first salon that I ever worked at out of beauty school. When I worked there, they weren't as like elevated, the products, as I feel like they are now. And I was actually in Ulta the other day and I kind of like looked at some of them. I was looking for blushes. But none of it still was like reaching out to me. Do we need to turn this light down a little bit, I feel like, to see what's really going on here? Yeah. Maybe I have two lights behind me. Oh no, no, no. We're gonna stay here. Oh, it is 7:29 right now. Also, We Broke Up by Kelsey Ballerini, my fucking jam. Again, after everything was said and done and I was like, had processed stuff, when I feel like everybody knows when you break up with somebody, like any like long-term relationship, anything that was more than just like a casual dating situation, everybody wants to know what happened. Everybody's like, and it's like at that point, it's like, we just broke up. We just broke up. What else are we gonna say at this point? You know? I'm like peeking behind just to make sure we got everything. I still feel like this light is super bright, but I don't think I can turn it. No, it's only going brighter after that. It's fine. Okay. I also used to be a big contour girly. I am not. Now I'm going in with the Morphe, what is this? Hot Shots Sun Drops. This is like a liquid bronzer. And honestly, I picked it up from Ulta again, just in there browsing away. And I was truly not expecting too much from it. And I'm obsessed with it. Honestly, truly. I am more into liquid products now than I was before. I used to be a powder girly down just because I used to think like, oh, I need to use powder because I used to be way more oily when I was younger. My T-zone, of course, but then I feel like my whole face used to be just more oily in general. And I like how like you can spread these out too. I actually, on my birthday, contoured with this instead of just bronzing. I don't really contour that much anymore. Probably should, because you know the face is getting rounder, but I contoured with this and I was pretty shocked how good it looked. Oh, this is a little messy, but okay, she can be fixed. I saw somebody say that they put their bronzer and contour on before their concealer and or they do bronzer, contour, bronzer, blush, and then concealer last, and they're like, oh, it's a huge game changer. I can confirm it indeed. It did change the game a little bit. I can tell a difference when I put my bronzer, put this on first and then the blush and then the concealer versus when I don't. Let me just say, you can see the layers. Oh, I forgot I got something new. So, I really wanted to get some new blushes, liquid blushes. So that's what I got at Ulta the other day. I got the ColourPop Wildest Dreams Weightless Liquid Blush. It's very, very pink. I'm really excited to try this just because a lot of my blushes are very just like muted and just, you know, not as like jump out there. This is pink. I don't know if you can really see. It's pink. Okay. The camera's focusing on me, but it's okay. Whew. It is like fuchsia. And I've really been enjoying the blush, like closer up under, not up under the eye. I'm not a under the eye girly, but I just bring it down because I have bigger cheeks, plumper cheeks. Oh my God. You know what's funny? Every time I do my blush and I kind of like smile, I have a hair. When I was younger, I had blood clots in my lungs, so I had to go to a weekly doctor's appointment and get my blood drawn just to like, so they could run all these tests, what yada yada, right? This lady, I don't really know what she did in the hospital, but she worked there. She stopped me. I was with my mom. She stopped me, and I think I had to be like 17 or something. Like at this point, still super baby face, but in my mind back then, I was grown. And she was like, she didn't really speak that good of English, and she just goes, "Oh," she said, "your cheeks, so cute, so cute." And I was like, what? And my mom just thought it was so funny because she was like, the nurses, when you were a baby, said that about you too, was your cheeks. And I was like, I'm not a baby. Like, I'm blah, blah. And she was like, okay, girl, come on now. You're going to appreciate that one day. And I think back to it now, and I do. Because, one, that's a really nice thing to, like, just stop somebody and say. Like, she was, like, saying, like, oh, my God, you're so cute. Right? And, you know, I like my cheeks. So, yeah. Again, I feel like maybe if we try and turn this light off so y'all can really see what I'm working with here, maybe we have too much light. Nope. We'll figure this out one day. I like it though. It's really not that much, to be honest with you. very subtle, which I appreciate. But we time check 7:37. Are we leaving by 7:45? No. I think one of my friends is going to the show. I don't know which. I'm gonna do Huda. So I'm gonna go in with the Huda Beauty faux filter. One of my friends is going to the show and she is a bit more punctual than me. She's one of the work girlies. So I feel like if she's there before me, she'll tell me like, girl, she's going on. So, and again, I feel like a lot of people are running late anyways because of the weather. I'm gonna have to fix the lighting in this room. Actually, one of my things on my list to do this weekend is officially try and like get my recording stuff set up downstairs in the basement. Right now I'm in the spare bedroom, and as you can see, like, background not the cutest. The closet is broken. Which we need to call the landlord to fix that. But yeah, that is one of my goals on my list for this weekend, to like get something set up downstairs. Also, the main reason that I really want to get set up downstairs, besides the background and everything not being super cute, is I'm sitting on what was my old vanity stool right now, and we noticed the other day it's scratching the floors. So can't have that. Don't want that. Okay, so I set with the Givenchy Prism Libre powder. I use 5 Pope Line Mimosa. Is it? Yeah, I think this is 5. This is the old the old formula, not the new one that everybody complains about. Honestly, I only use that when, oh my god, I cannot open this, when there's like special events, like obviously when I want to be like a little bit more glam. So 7:45 time check. Are we leaving at 7:45? No. Listen, this is who I am. I did just look up the set list, and I do want to be there because it says that she opened with patterns. I would be fine with missing patterns, but it also said that she then goes into baggage. I would not be fine with missing baggage. This is the Juvia's Place Blushed Volume 5. Oh, 5 and 5. Cute. Listen, I know apparently we're not supposed to fuck with Juvia's Place. I didn't know that. This is, oh, girl. She's blushed, that's for sure. Oh, it's fine. It's not that bad. We'll have to work on that. Then I'm gonna go in with this Jaclyn Hill Brighten Up Luminous powder. I don't really use highlight anymore. I'm more so a like luminous powder girly. Which is funny because I used to, oh my god, highlight used to be my favorite. I had all of the little Nicole Guerrero like I had all of them. I had Champagne Pop. I was a highlight girly, which is funny because again, I had like really oily skin. I used to be like, why? Okay, so I think we're just gonna spray. Where's my lip liner? Oh, there it is. I think I got it in my mouth. For the lip, I just got this. It's the Sephora Collection Rouge Gel Lip Liner in Mesquite. It's so pretty. Love it. Can I do this in here? No, I can't. We're gonna try. Okay, that's not bad. Ooh. Okay, we're a little overlined, honestly, truly. But it's not bad. Things have been worse. Okay. Things have been worse. And I think I'm just gonna do this Makeup Forever Super Boost. This is the Super Boost Moisturizing Plumping Effects Lip Gloss in number 8, Boundless Berry. This is really pretty too. Now, oh, I didn't even give you the mini saga about my... girl, yes. Love it. I love it. I love a good lip. My outfit. Do I know what I'm wearing? No, but at least my clothes finally showed up. I did 2-day delivery from Fashion Nova, and like, listen, I love Fashion Nova down because their delivery is usually pretty quick. I can't complain, right? And honestly, this isn't even a them thing. I wait till the last minute 9 times out of 10. This is a me thing, and I like them because they have quick delivery. Let me rephrase that sentence. But I pushed it a little close this time, and when I tell you, it said estimated delivery yesterday, then it changed to today. Child, I was at work like, are these clothes gonna show up? As I was in the shower, Megan goes, babe, I hear a truck outside. Do you want me to see if it's UPS? I was like, duh. Those clothes showed up an hour ago. They showed up an hour ago. I am lucky. Now, I know the pants I'm wearing. I got one pants, 3 tops. And I honestly don't think I'm wearing any of the tops, if I'm being honest, but we're gonna go get dressed. I will give you the final product. Honestly, $7.50. Original goal was $7.30, 20 minutes behind. Okay, this is the final fit. These pants are from Fashion Nova. They have bows on them. This vest is from somewhere that people are boycotting right now, so I won't say. I think I got these shoes, these booties at DSW. I can't remember. I've had them for a while. And this is just a TikTok shop purse because I don't want to bring one of my nice purses. I can't remember if this place has bag requirements. I'm honestly scarred from seeing Beyonce in Vegas when I literally had to throw my bag away. Long story. We'll get into it another time. Okay, just got home from the concert. Honestly, I feel like I couldn't show this makeup very well, but it was a really good time. I got multiple compliments on my outfit, my jeans and my top. The parking was atrocious. I don't know what the hell was wrong with Enterprise Center where the concert was, but the main parking lots, they were saying that they were full. Not full at all. I don't know if maybe they didn't. The only thing I can think of is that they didn't have anybody to work them. But my God. Awful. Yeah, this makeup did pretty well. Love it. Anyways, about to take these clothes off, put comfy clothes on, and watch TV and eat pizza. So I will talk to y'all soon. I have a couple of really fun videos coming up that are not like podcast visuals. So yeah,